What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. I'm your host, man, Socrates. I'm here with my homeboy, Nom G, and Boss Man J.
What's
Man, we
going
just
on
gonna
with it?
what's up, man? We just gonna go ahead on and get into it with the first game of the NFL season, the Cowboys versus the Eagles. And before we start, I just want to say I did not want those Eagles to win.
Yeah, man. It
I,
looked like the Cowboys. They the game started off crazy. We already know how the game started. Uh, with an
yeah,
incident that I don't think anybody really wanted the on the Eagle side to have the season start off that way. And Jalen Green with the spitting. I don't
yeah,
understand really why he did it. I mean, I understand he feel like he's protecting the home field, and you know how they it's the NFL. People gonna get down, but it's like, bro, why are you spitting? I mean,
yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
yeah, like
Right. But so Dak has said that he spit first, but it wasn't towards Jalen. He said, he said that when he spit, he was just trying to keep from spitting on his line. He said something that he does all the time, and it wasn't towards him. He said when he asked him, he walked up to him and said, "Why the f would I spit at you?"
mm,
So I guess he didn't hear that part and decided that he was gonna hawk up a big loogie, big nasty ass loogie, and spit straight on right there in front of the ref like they don't see this shit. So let me just play the video.
Conduct. Defense number 98. Number 98's defense actions has disqualified him from the game.
Whoa.
15-yard penalty.
Whoa.
Automatic. First down.
So Jalen Carter, the focus and the star for the Cowboys, for the Eagles on the front line, out for the game before a snap. Here he goes. He walks there in front of Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Did he spit? Did he spit on him? I think he did. There you go.
Damn,
There you go.
big nasty.
The official was right there
big
to
move.
throw the flag. Brian Neal, the umpire, 35-yard line.
Like, oh man, Dak better than me, because we probably would have both got ejected. Would have been out that motherfucker spot fighting, bro. There's one thing I'd rather for a motherfucker to hit me than to spit on me. Cause I spitting is like the ultimate disrespect, bro.
Yeah, it's the ultimate disrespect for sure.
And that's just man, that's just nasty. But to say the least, it ended up being a pretty decent game. I didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out, but hey, they won. I don't like. I'm not a big cow. I hate the Cowboys, and I hate the Eagles. And it's hard for me to determine which one of them I hate the most. But because the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, I don't want them motherfuckers to win not one game.
Yeah.
That's the hater. That's the hater coming out of you. I hear you. But it was a pretty good game. Some would say Dak Prescott played the best game he could because if not for those drops that CD Lamb had, if those balls are caught, that's from Ryan Clark. If those balls are caught, we're talking about Dak Prescott playing as well as we've ever seen him play. Jalen Hurts was perfect also, but so was Dak Prescott. None of this is on Dak Prescott, is what Ryan Clark is saying. What do y'all got to say about that?
I agree. Four drop passes by CD Lamb, man, and the Eagles won by 4. I think if CD had caught those balls, it would have been a whole different ball game.
Okay.
Cowboy easily win that game by at least 10
Also,
points.
you see 0 points in the second half. So all of the scoring was up front in the game. All of the scoring was before the lightning warning and all that. That's when all the scoring took place. We were doing our live cast and we were talking about how no defense was being played at first. But second half, no points scored by the Cowboys.
Yeah, and you know how weather like those delays like that. A lot of times that throws
Yeah,
off the momentum of games, and that can do a lot because people are sitting, adrenaline and wore down. They're back there going over going over plays and what they're not doing wrong. So there's some coaching going on. There's some adjustments being made. So yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it as well. That intermission that stopped the flow a lot.
That killed a whole lot of momentum, man. You know, that time that they sat, they ain't warm anymore. The body starts to tense up. And these ain't no, a lot of them ain't no young guys.
Yeah.
Take us a lot to get that engine rolling back up.
Hmm.
But shout out to the Eagles for winning their first game of the season. Um, another one I, that happened this weekend was the Chiefs versus the Chargers, and I think that was an amazing game. Patrick Mahomes did some stuff, man, that Patrick Mahomes always does. Make some spectacular plays or some shit that'll make you go, "Why, how the fuck he do that?" But the
Yeah.
Chargers came out on top, and I was happy for that. Down goes the kingdom, because no matter, even though the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, I still think the Chiefs are up there when it comes to the best teams in the NFL.
Well, you got Taylor Swift boyfriend on the team, so yeah, you got a large uh influx of fans who didn't know nothing about football who are Chiefs fans now. So yeah, I give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
that's popularity. I'm saying, like, in the terms of, you know what I'm saying, winning games and damn near a dynasty. I mean, I guess you can call them a dynasty.
We talked about how last year Kansas City was not good actually, and they was in all kind of controversial games because the referees was having them all year long.
Yeah, and then
No,
I seen a report where I read somewhere that they last 9 games of the season, man, they shit didn't win by more than 3 points. All their
exactly.
last game was decided by
All their games.
3 points
Yep,
or less.
facts. So we have to remember that too. You know, it's been 7 months since we had some football, so it's kind of season to season you kind of forget. But
yeah.
yeah, they weren't even that good last year. So let's keep an eye on that too because they had already showed signs of slowing down. The Chiefs.
And then
And uh
Travis Kelce, what the fuck were you doing last night? What type of celebration was that? Did Taylor Swift tell you that you had to get on your goddamn hands and knees like a dog and act like you a damn bull or something? Because I did not understand that.
yeah, I didn't get the celebration. I mean, I guess he was trying to, I don't know. I can't say be different, but I guess he was just, I don't know. It really wasn't a cool celebration to me either. I don't know what he was doing. It's like you could have been a little bit more you could have put a little bit more thought behind it. Man, just give the you ain't always gotta celebrate, bro. Go get the football to the referee or something. Go
Yeah,
back to
shake hands
silence.
and keep on going.
You already corny enough. We already see you as corny. You change your
Yeah.
whole persona, nigga. Like, let's be real. We don't. I don't like him. I won't say we. I don't
No,
like him
we can say we because
because he really changed his whole persona. We saw this man transform, bro. I mean, it felt like instant
overnight,
overnight. Yeah. So that kind of what I'm saying flip floppiness to me because you used to be doing the Dougie. Now
and
you
then
you know what I'm saying.
and you remember the year before his whole Taylor Swift thing. Everybody was talking about how his lineup, his fresh haircuts, about, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then all of a sudden, man, shit, this man came out wearing fucking trench coats.
Yeah, man, that money. I mean, I guess the money changed. The money changed him. I don't say it changed him. It probably just revealed how he really is, and he's going down the money route, basically. I just look at it like that. He going down the money route, and yeah, I just think that that celebration, like you said, Papa, I was corny, and he probably need to figure out some other things to do with his celebrations, man. But
Yeah,
but on the just between the actual game itself, I think that even though Mahomes had a great game, I think the Chargers on a lot of those plays they were finding they were getting to Mahomes, and I
man,
think a
that
lot of
defense, mother.
the trickery is being found out of the Chiefs. A lot of the stuff he still had a few of those kind of plays, but there were certain plays he wasn't people weren't biting. They weren't biting on what he was doing, and
Yeah,
and the Chargers is figuring it out, and I think a lot of other teams are going to start figuring that out going throughout the season. He's not going to be doing much of that trickery, and also, Xavier Worthy was out. That's a big play guy for them. They need him. They need him to get back healthy
And
because
shout out to Harbaugh, man, because he came and turned that team around.
mhm.
But
Yeah, it was good last night.
we can't forget about that quarterback, man. That boy showed his ass.
Yeah.
But that defense was smothering. But here go one of the plays, man, where you seen some of that Mahomes magic.
Running for his life from Khalil Mack. Throws to wide open Hollywood Brown. Inside the 10. Holy smokes.
Like he still has a little bit of that left in him, because he had another play where he threw a pitch and they was trying to say that it wasn't a forward pass or he was down, but he still got a little bit of that left in him. I don't see the Chiefs winning as many games by 3 or less points this year. I feel like they're about to fall down to the bottom tier.
You think
And
all the way to the bottom tier?
yeah, after what the Chargers did to them last night, man, I don't see the Chiefs winning 6 games this season.
Whoa.
No. Oh, no.
They not gonna win 6 games this season, bro.
Ain't no way. I don't know what you're talking about, Papa. But the
That is
NFL gonna give them 6 games just off GP shit.
you might be right, because them refs did try to come in with some bullshit last night to turn that game around, but I don't know. So I take that back.
6 games?
I give them 8. I give them 8.
That's still kind of
This Patty
tricky.
Mahomes we talking about here.
Man, listen, we
The
tired.
golden boy. The golden.
Nah.
And it's looking like their 2 big play guys are going to be, if Worthy doesn't get healthy, or comes back fast enough, it's going to be Hollywood Brown. And it's going to be Kelsey when it comes to making plays, as receivers. You know what I mean? Those are going to be your big play guys outside of Mahomes.
But
So
we
They top
seen
receiver, Rasheed Rice, suspended the first 6 games of the year.
exactly.
So they'll get him back week 7. But yeah, they when you paying Patrick Mahomes $500 million, you have a salary cap. So a lot of these guys on minimum deals, and they're getting little bargain deals for guys on the back end of their career. So Juju Schuster, whatever his name,
yeah.
he ain't about shit. He just, he good. I ain't gonna say he ain't about shit. He
He
good,
makes
but
some plays every once in a while. You'll hear his name, but not much. And
yeah,
Kelsey,
I mean they get guys on the way out like Hopkins. Remember Hopkins and
yeah,
Kelsey on his way down too.
we seen
Mhm.
that last year. Kelsey, he's lost a step or 2. So we ain't. I don't. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't see them winning without the referees' help more than 8 games.
And it's so crazy to me that the NFL came out at the end of last year and said that they were favoring the Chiefs in certain games. I mean, obviously the fans were seeing that, but for
I
the
mean,
NFL to come out and actually admit it was pretty crazy to me.
it was obvious, bro. Like,
I mean they were investigating the referees. Remember?
yeah,
Yeah.
because a lot of those games, man, they shouldn't have won. A lot of those games, it shouldn't have been that close in the first place, because the referee was giving them a lot of calls that they shouldn't have gotten. They was letting them go with a lot of holding and shit that should have been called on them. So if you leave a minute on that clock for Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs are down by 3, the referees are gonna find a way for them to either tie the game to go into overtime, or go down the field and score a touchdown, because they're gonna make all types of calls up and shit. And that's one of the reasons why, because fans paid so much close attention to it last year and was calling them out on their bullshit. I don't think that they're gonna allow the Chiefs and the referees to do the bullshit that they did last year. So I see them winning 8 games, and I ain't giving them not a game over.
Yeah, that's a bold prediction. We're gonna have to see where that ends up landing, man.
Yeah, that's he gonna
Hey,
nah.
listen, we gonna remember this. And
When they send that 8-1, we're gonna be like, yeah.
and we're gonna come back and play this and say, damn, he sure said it. Chiefs win 8 games this season. That's it. Hey, they already down 1. And that
What
came down to the wire.
17 more games to go with an 18 game season, right? So
Yeah.
what we got?
Got 17 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chiefs are gonna
Like
win.
I said, a very bold prediction from Mayor Socrates right there, man.
Yeah, because 49ers going to the Super Bowl. That's another bold prediction for y'all.
We're gonna see what Purdy ends up doing there in the 49ers. What's game 1 for y'all there Sunday?
Who do we play game 1? I haven't even looked at it.
But I know for sure that McCaffrey, I think he's still babying an injury right now.
Yeah, but he said he gonna play. Well, he said he's healthy enough to play.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we played the Seahawks game 1. So he say he's healthy enough to come out and play. I mean, I watched some of his training camp and he looked pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Not 100%, but at least 80, 85.
McCaffrey ain't gonna make the whole season.
Hey,
McCaffrey definitely gonna make through the whole season.
Why you always wishing fucking bad luck on us?
I'm not wishing that. I'm just saying from his recent, history and whatnot. He's a back where I mean y'all got another back to spare him, so maybe his carries will go down, but he can't be your workhorse back.
Yeah, nah, he ain't. He's too old for that now. So and we got another decent back, and then we went and got that boy from Washington, Brian Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll take some McCaffrey load off. Man, plus,
but as far as these 2 first games of the season, to put a bow on it, you said which game was better, the Chargers against the Chiefs or the Eagles versus Cowboys? Which one was the best game?
Eagles versus Cowboys was more exciting. I mean, I don't think too many people paid attention or even cared. Chargers and Chiefs I don't know. I didn't see too much excitement in that game besides that fourth quarter.
I don't know. That halftime show was pretty good yesterday.
I turned it off on that shit. I ain't want to watch that.
Who was the halftime show? Who was it?
Nah, they had a lot of beautiful Brazilian women because they were down there in Brazil.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That halftime show was very, it was pretty entertaining, man. Maybe, I think it was better than the Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, it was like a Super Bowl halftime show. It definitely was.
Visually, it was better than the Kendrick Lamar for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to say, that Dallas and Eagles, man, because it kicked off the season real well. It was a lot of drama, the spitting, the fighting, the
fighting.
It was good. The NFC East battle. It was good. Like I liked it. And then obviously the lightning, the weather had to kind of slow that momentum down. But I mean, that first half going back and forth. Both defenses couldn't stop each other.
Yeah, it was exactly. I got a quick video
against Jalen Carter. Well, guess what? That really never happened in this game. So huge.
Yeah. Dak was on point, played a good game himself, CD Lamb, came down to be the difference maker. He had a good game himself, but
he did. That first half was real good, but man, those drops, man. Like, I don't know, I think it was his second drop. Like the one that might have been like a 40-yard, not like a 40-yard. That one right there, man, Dak put it right in the numbers. I was like,
Both
he dropped
quarterbacks was
that.
putting it on the money, though. Both quarterbacks was putting that ball on the money.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
they
you
Okay.
could tell. And like I said, that came in. That came in shape. They, they think that he dropped a few pounds there on the off season. I mean, he was. I mean, they put on they put on a good performance, man. But uh, at the end of the day, if you don't make the plays down the stretch, you're
doesn't
not gonna
matter.
win the games. And I mean, they needed CD Lamb. That's why he's getting paid the big money. That's what Jerry Jones paying the big money for, is to make those big grabs and in crunch time. Man,
So
he
let's
just
let's
put.
let's ask this: if Michael Parsons had been there, would the defense been different?
It definitely would have been different because here go the difference. Michael Parsons, if you notice, he never had big games against the Eagles because, like I said, you're going against Jordan Mailata on one side and you're going against Lane Johnson on the other side. I mean, two of the best tackles in football. And he way lighter because he really ain't a defensive end. He's an outside linebacker playing defensive end. So you can run
Yeah,
straight at him. He's a great pass rusher. But when you running straight at him with all that beef, Lane Johnson, 320, 325 athletic coming at you, it's hard for
yeah,
him to anchor down and stop the run. So that's what the Cowboys say that they got what the boy Kenny Walker for. He a three-time Pro Bowler himself, and he a run stopper. He ain't no real big pass rusher, even though he had a sack last night. But he ain't no big pass rusher, but he's a run stopper. And you could tell because Dallas did a good job against the run with Saquon. Usually we run straight at Michael Parsons, bro. Real talk, I'm telling you. Every game we played against Michael Parsons, Eagles played against Michael Parsons, we run right at him. And he not good against the run like that.
yeah. So
So
Michael
it would have been
Parsons. Michael
different,
Parsons
yeah.
probably what 230, 240, 240, 245,
Exactly.
maybe.
Outside linebacker weight.
He's small, but he's fast and like you said, he's athletic as hell. But I honestly, well, like Ross said, yeah, it would have been a big difference in defense if he had been there. Which I don't understand Jerry Jones letting this man go and letting him go to Green Bay. I would
Yeah.
have put that
At
motherfucker
least send this man to the AFC.
in.
At least send this man to the fucking AFC. That shit dumb. And I'm an Eagles fan saying that. I'm an Eagles fan saying that. Man, send that man to the AFC, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, but then again, Mikey got to prove himself there. He got to prove himself for that 135 million guaranteed. He's gonna have to make big plays there in the NFC North, and because now the Packers are the favorite in the North, in my opinion. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? So it's like he still has the pressure to go up there and have to win. It's not like he's gonna have to go up there and make the tackles. He's gonna have to go up there and make sure they're not getting blown out. He's gonna be a big part of
I
that. He's
mean,
gonna have to get to the quarter.
did y'all hear about the Eagles making a run at Michael Parsons?
Yeah, I think I saw that.
And of course, Jerry wasn't gonna do that. He would have been even dumber if he did that. I ain't gonna lie.
I was grateful, hated that it had to be in the NFC. Didn't want to see him in the NFC. I would have rather seen him in the AFC. But I was happy that the Eagles didn't get him. Man, that really just
I was telling you all last year, Mayor Socrates. I was telling you last year, this boy from Penn State. He from Pennsylvania. He grew up an Eagles fan. He want to be an Eagle. He always talking complimentary about the Eagles, the organization, how he rolls, man. You know what I'm saying? But
and the kind of segue into you talking about Pennsylvania and him being from being from the state and being from that area. That's where Sam Donald came in, because he said if he ended up going to the Rams and the Rams ended up picking him up, he was going to go back and go play for the Rams, because Sam Donald's from Pittsburgh. He played at Pitt. He another Pennsylvania guy. So I think that was the connection that he had with him, to go back and maybe play if the Rams were going to pick him up. But obviously he's in Green Bay.
Oh, go ahead, man.
No, that's all I was just saying. I know Green Bay, them and their fans were happy to get Parsons.
Yeah.
I think we kind of glossed over a couple subjects in that first game of the season, like y'all talking about. But Jalen Hurts, the best defensive player, was ejected before the first snap. 110 penalty yards. AJ Brown only 1 target. What the fuck was over that? Let's talk about that, because you remember what happened last year. When the receivers got mad and was making little comments, and Brandon Graham came out and said that AJ Brown was mad at. You remember all that?
Yeah. But my thing is this. I understand, you know what I'm saying, the receivers needing to be targeted. But man, as much as I hate to say it, Jalen Hurts did enough on his feet. And
He made some good decisions. I mean, but are you telling me AJ Brown just wasn't open? Or Jalen just couldn't get it to him in that situation?
I mean, I would look at that shit. You know, you got pressure coming at you, and you trying to do what you can to gain yards instead of losing them. Maybe he was just too slow in getting out his cuts and shit. I mean, you can't, man. You definitely don't want to throw it to somebody, man. They double cover, or he still the man still got a hold of him. So they did. Jalen played an amazing game, man. And some games, man, receivers just don't get targeted. And some games, you know what I'm saying, they get targeted a lot. This is just one of those games where it wasn't enough ball for AJ.
And you're right, but I want to say it's just an ongoing thing with this team, and we got 2 number 1 receivers. You know, we forget Devontae Smith won a fucking Heisman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we got to spread the ball around. Of course, we got Saquon, and then, you know, Jalen is a good running quarterback. It's always trying to find that balance, and then who gonna get mad first? You know what I'm saying? Is there enough ball to go around? So, but I also wanted to talk about the part where. Go ahead. My bad.
I'm saying you winning. So if I'm on the field just to block for this game, as long as we winning, I don't give a fuck.
That's where we come from with the fans. From the fan point of view, yes. But AJ Brown probably thinking, look, nigga, I'm trying to make the Hall of Fame. Nigga, I ain't trying to have, I need 100 catches a year, at least. That's what he thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's what most receivers think. For real. That's what Justin Jefferson thinking. That's what motherfucking, you know, all these guys. That's what all the top receivers are thinking. They want the ball.
You also got to understand, with having two top receivers on your team, you're not gonna be able to get those 100 fucking catches or catches a year. You're not gonna be able to get a fucking 1,500 receiving yards a year. That shit got to go around. Then y'all got Saquon in the back. Jalen Hurts can run. And then what's the other running back y'all got? Shipley, I think.
Shipley and AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon didn't even play too much, but yeah, Shipley played well.
And look, exactly. So you sacrifice a lot of that to get the team that you want to win Super Bowls.
And it's a long season too, AJ Brown. Please don't get mad, bro. We gonna get you the ball, bro.
17 more games, man.
Please, man.
Some of those games, your number is gonna get called, and other motherfuckers is gonna be looking like, damn, I ain't even get a chance to get a target this week. But you ended up with fucking 2 or 3 touchdowns. It happens.
Yep, it happens.
But I ain't. Also, I'm not rooting for y'all. I want y'all motherfucking receivers to get mad at the quarterback. I want the whole goddamn offense to be mad at each other. To where they ain't
AJ Brown, the only one can mess this up, because Devontae Smith ain't gonna get mad about no shit like that. Devontae Smith, he's just a humble guy, you know what I'm saying? But most, you know, receivers are prima donnas, and, you know, they like to be flashing. They like their numbers, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought that there was a topic that we got to keep our eye on with this team, even though we winning, because it was the same way last year. We were saying, but we're winning. Why are you complaining? But shit, when you're looking at the big picture,
getting paid, so shit, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm getting paid, but I'm trying to get to the Hall of Fame as well. I'm also trying to be looked at in the same realm as Jerry Rice and fucking, you know what I'm saying, these guys. So I get it, but that's the price you pay being on a good team, bro. That's the price you pay.
And can we say, man, Devontae is a damn good blocking receiver? Even though I feel like y'all shouldn't be using y'all receivers that much to be blocking, but
he's so skinny. Yeah, I'd be scared for him.
Yeah, but he hold his own when it comes to blocking for the running back and shit.
Mm-hmm. But also Jalen Hurts. Bro, of course, he the one Jalen Carter get thrown out before the damn game, get baited by Dak Prescott. And it was just I mean, that was stupid. But Jalen Hurts, man, he showed poise as always. They kept putting the camera in Michael Jordan and his wife's face, which his wife came out and she said she was mad about that. She didn't want to be shown on national TV multiple times. But Jalen Hurts talked about the first touchdown. No, maybe it was the second touchdown. But he was saying how the celebration he did the Jordan shrug. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, I saw that shit. And that, hey, look,
Jordan's presence here significant to you, and was the touchdown celebration a tribute to him?
Yeah. You have a special guest, special friend in attendance. There's only one thing you can do, and that's to win. So, got a lot of love for him.
Hey, that's the most emotions I've ever seen out of that man since he's been playing.
Yeah, you ain't lying. He don't really do too much of that kind of stuff. He's like, well, you know, he don't get kind of, him getting a little cocky there. He don't usually do that.
Yeah, I hate to say it, man, but I just you can't help but to like this kid. As much as I don't want to, man, you can't help but to like him because no matter what is going on, no matter how the game is going, this man has no fucking emotions at all. His facial expressions never changes, and to be that calm all the fucking time is aggravating to me. But I like it, and I hate that I like it.
Yeah, man, he's just I think he's just I think people a lot of times sometimes say no, don't be humble and don't be this, and if you winning, let people know you're winning. But I think he's a good example of of being humble, at the right times, being even keel.
Yeah, let my work speak for me.
We had a talk about it on the show in the past, talking about the rings and how he's moved past from the rings, and I was even like, he need to celebrate it. He need to, enjoy it. But obviously, he's smart to have focus on the season and looking forward. And and them coming out with that win shows that, so
And Popeye know how I felt last year. Being an Eagles fan, bro, I was mad at this nigga trying to be too cool. I was like, man, this nigga, I need to see some fire from my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that's his personality. He's laid back. You know what I mean? And
yeah, one of the two. You want me to be all fucking flashy and loud and talking shit every time I do something, or you want me to go out here and let my game speak for me?
Yeah, he definitely doing that, letting his game speak for it, for sure.
You can't deny it. As much as oh man, I can't stand the Eagles. I hate it, bro. But I can't help but to like it.
Okay, another thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, the Cowboys showed up. They showed up. So on that offensive side of the ball, the Cowboys look like they can play against anybody.
Yeah.
But now, we all know how the Cowboys are.
Because you just played one of the best teams in the league now, Popeye. And this is what I saw on social media. This is one of the comments I saw on social media. Holding the Eagles to 24 points, which is a task, you know what I'm saying? AJ Brown to 1 catch and Barkley to 60 on 18 carries. He said, I don't think that this is awful, but maybe I'm watching a different game. So he basically giving his team, a pat on the back for holding the Eagles to 24 points, which we didn't think that. We thought that this was going to be a blowout.
I didn't think it was going to be a blowout, but I didn't think it was going to be this close. I didn't think Dallas would have came out and played as good as they did.
And I'll say that they defense, and once again, I think this goes to the storm and all that and the lightning and everything, them having the game delay, that the momentum shifted and the defense started showing up in the second half. They weren't getting, they weren't just going down the field. The Eagles weren't just going down the field doing what they want the whole second half, right? So at least that
both defenses showed up in the second half for sure.
Right, and so, but we obviously want to see what they do with a whole game with no delays. And will that will they be able to make adjustments without delays? Obviously, if they go into their next game, or if they end up giving up a whole bunch of points in the first half? Are they going to be able to make that adjustment at halftime and keep it all the way through the third and fourth quarters? That's what I want to see, because if the Cowboys can play defense this year, they look like they have a chance. If they stay healthy on offense, they have a chance to at least probably make the playoffs if they stay healthy. From
Well,
what we
let's
saw, from if we going off the first game.
And I'm not delusional as an Eagles fan, you know what I'm saying? Yes, CD Lamb had 7 drops all of
That's
last
huge.
year.
That's huge.
All of last year he had 7 drops. He had
4
3
in one
drops. They
game.
credited him with 3. The one that he laid out for, they didn't credit that as a drop, but we count that as a drop. So if that's 4 drops in one game, he had 7 all last season. So with those catches, yeah, we looking at a different game here. We understand that.
And let's not forget, this was that first game back, and we know that there was a lot of talk about his play style and things that he hasn't done of late. So let's not forget, now he had a point to prove. But can he sustain this?
The Eagles pass rush did not look nearly the same without Jalen Carter, who basically got mind fucked by Dak Prescott into kind of, you know, because when you see he crashed out over what he crashed out over, that gave him the little smirk. It was like, that did it. It's like, oh shit.
Prescott in the huddle walks out between his offensive linemen, and Dak spits down towards the ground, but in the direction of the Eagles, with Carter, who had walked over there, and that begins the interaction of the two. Prescott's spit was down, Carter was right face to face and onto his uniform jersey.
He definitely baited him. See, I didn't see all that at first. I just saw the reaction. I didn't see the action that caused it. But Dak spit at that man. He should have been ejected too, because he definitely spit at him, because he looked up, bro. After he did it, he nodded at him and smirked like, "Yeah, bitch ass nigga, I spit at you."
That's Dak knowing how a lot of the linemen and the defensive players are in the NFL. He used that aggression and all of that, amped up energy against them.
And I don't blame Dak. I wouldn't want this big motherfucker barreling down on me neither. So let me get rid of him quick. Then he gonna try to say he didn't want him to get ejected. He was just looking for the extra 15 yards. Bullshit. You baited that man. You wanted him to slap your motherfucking ass. That's what you want.
Did you see the smirk though? The smirk was everything.
And that's what makes me believe, man. You intentionally baited that man.
But,
you did that on purpose.
Also, Jalen Carter, you got to be a stupid motherfucker. It was a lot of space in between. That nigga did not. He didn't come straight up on you and spit on you like you did him. That was stupid. Let's just call it what it is.
Conduct. Defense number 98. Number 98's defense actions has disqualified him from the game.
Whoa.
15-yard penalty.
Whoa.
Automatic. First down.
So Jalen Carter, the focus and the star for the Cowboys, for the Eagles on the front line, out for the game before a snap. Here he goes. He walks there in front of Dak Prescott. Did he spit?
You walked all the way to that man, and you saw the referee sitting right there, dude. Come on, man.
But I don't think that warranted an ejection, though.
I think he did.
That definitely warranted an ejection. That's the worst thing you could do to somebody.
The official was right there to throw the
man, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You 8 feet tall. You spit on me, I'm gonna do something to you. I don't give a damn I don't give a fuck if it's Shaq, fucking whoever you can name. Brock Lesnar walk up on me and spit on me. I gotta do something to him. I gotta do something.
I agree. That is the ultimate disrespect. But to be the 15-yard penalty was warranted enough, man. I don't think he should have been ejected.
It's the new NFL. They trying to clean the game up. They don't need another Ndamukong Suh just coming through, stomping on people while they down and playing dirty. I know that's in Nebraska.
Yeah. Shout out to Sue, man. Yeah, man.
But they trying to legislate some of that stuff out of the game. And Jalen Carter, you didn't even play a damn snap, bro. Come on, bro.
That's
first game of the season.
Yeah, he got to be smarter than that. Like, just go, let him spit, bro. Go back, get in the huddle, and then come out
and Just
Just
punish.
come out and just get to the quarterback every down. Just make it, make it hell for them boys out there. You over there, you can't even do nothing now. You out the game. You
Now
got to
we
know how to channel that energy the right way. Let's just be honest.
exactly. We
Channel the
saying
energy
that
the right way, man.
we said that it would have been a different game with CD Lamb if he had caught those 4 catches that he dropped. We saying that it would, but if Jalen Carter had been out there, I don't see the Cowboys hanging around long.
Dak standing back there like he on vacation without
Man,
no care in the world. Yeah. Hell no, that shit wouldn't happen.
he had so much time in the pocket, man. That man was out there cleaning his fingernails.
For real.
So yeah, it was that was stupid. And shout out to Dak, man, cause shit, just like Noam said, he knew what it take to get into his head.
Yeah,
he knew who the crash out was. He knew who the crash out was, bro.
He did.
And I don't blame him, because if I'm looking at that line and I'm saying I gotta pick somebody that I don't want to be running from all night, he would have been the one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sirianni and the whole Eagle staff, even the front office, sat down with him. Not like, man, look, we're trying to get back to a Super Bowl. We can't do that with you doing this. We know it's football. We know it's football stuff's gonna happen. But man, don't be spitting. Like I'm pretty sure they had to talk with Buddy. You know, they had to talk with Buddy.
And let's hope that all he get is a fine going forward, because this has happened before in football where T.O. got fined $35,000 for spitting on D'Angelo Hall.
Yeah,
35 racks spitting on D'Angelo Hall, and somebody else. Who was that? He got fined $12,500. This was recently. Dang, I forgot. I just read it. But yeah, this has happened before. But this is a new NFL. This is a new day and age. More money in the sport. We got deals with Amazon, Netflix. You ain't about to fuck this up. I don't get. That's what the NFL owners are gonna say. And rightfully so. This is a new day and age, bro. Don't nobody want their kids coming to no game and watch you spitting on another man, bro. That's fucking stupid
and disgusting.
Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing out there, man.
Yeah, and then the reaction, the justification. Oh, it just won't happen again. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. Like, bro, stop being a fucking kid and express your fucking remorse. Cause let's be honest, what you dealing with here, bro. This is the difference between your fucking million X contract. You definitely gonna get a bag, but man, do you want to have to fight and prove that you worthy of this neck? Because what they're gonna do is put all kind of incentive laced stuff in your contract to where it ain't just guaranteed you're gonna get it. You're gonna have to, clear certain milestones. Which with your stupid ass, it's your 3rd year in the league, Jalen Carter. They need to protect themselves. The Eagles need to protect themselves from your stupidity, because this is fucking. This shouldn't even be a conversation.
One of them stipulations is gonna be no suspensions through the whole year. That's what they're gonna do in here.
You're just making it harder for yourself down the line. So when it does come up with talks of contract negotiations or being traded or other teams, a lot of teams are gonna look at it like, do we want to deal with that in our locker room? Because I'm pretty sure that if he was so quick to react to something like that and spit on somebody, imagine what he does, man, when he get mad in the locker room or in practice.
Yeah.
Or with his girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this ain't the first time the Eagles have had to deal with something like this with him. And like Rod said, this is your 3rd year. Is this the type of shit that you want to be behind your name when it comes up to the fucking contract negotiations?
Shit, they coming. 4th year, they coming.
He has a temper problem. Is that something that we want to deal with again? And like these young men,
hey man, you need to Jalen Carter. You need to be introduced to Jalen Hurts. stay with this nigga. Do whatever this nigga do.
Man, like damn.
Do whatever this nigga do. For real.
Right.
Take note, man. And like they say, you lead by example, and Jalen is setting a good example, man, of how you should act under pressure. Fuck, I hate to say that, but man,
under pressure. I mean, it's just real, They said Jalen Hurts had 4 incompletions last night. I mean, the other night. Now, 3 were throwaways. 1 was a drop by Saquon. Otherwise, he was 19 for 19. Now, don't get me wrong. He ain't throwing big bombs all game, but he's staying on schedule, getting the first downs and running when he needs to. So, at the end of the game, I think he only had probably 150 yards, 160 yards.
Yeah, but that's another thing I don't like, bro. Like, motherfucker act like a quarterback has to fucking throw for 400-500 yards every game to prove something or to win a game. And the Eagles are showing you, man, short yardage is key.
And clock management. Yep.
Yeah, you're literally having to hold the ball for at least 10 minutes of a quarter, bro. It is amazing. I don't give a fuck how we did it as long as we score.
When you even look at the Super Bowl win, man, the clock disparity, whatever you want to say, it was night and day. You know, the Chiefs started to score toward the end of the game. By that time, you know, the game was over with. The Eagles bleed the clock. They play 4 downs, you know, and that's part of the recipe that protects somebody like Jalen Hurts. So he ain't got to throw for 300 yards. If you put Jalen Hurts on a team where he got to throw for 300 yards, he's going to look bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you do play to his strengths, too, as a team. So it is a well-constructed team. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts and Saquon in the backfield work together. You got 2 number ones. As long as these niggas don't start acting like prima donnas, we're going to pay everybody. But as long as you don't start tripping over the numbers, bro. Because think about it. Saquon didn't trip last year when Jalen Hurts was getting all them goddamn one-yard touchdowns. That could have been Saquon touchdown. That could have been Saquon touchdown last year. Saquon really could have blown the numbers out of the water. But he ain't even tripped. Because guess what? He ended up at the fucking White House with Trump, shaking his hand and shit. For the first time. Going, 3-win team with the Giants? Yeah, he just happened to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was happy for the second chance going to the Eagles. That's his whole thing. And I mean, obviously, he had one of the most craziest plays in NFL history. So I mean, that alone, that highlight, just that one run, let alone all the stuff he was doing just last year. That one run, that jump over to that almost solidifies. So I don't see him. You know, he's not gonna be in there. Oh, I need this. I need these handoffs. I'm not getting the ball. I don't see him doing that because it's not his personality.
Nah.
I mean, and we already seen the type of man that he is, because how many times that he didn't have a chance to set a record and he was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Let the young man get it."
Man, I wanted him to set that fucking record though. I ain't even gonna lie.
But think about that though, man. Think about what type of
humility, yeah, for sure.
To sit there and knowing that all you need is a few yards and you can get it with ease.
With ease.
To set a record that probably will never be broken.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, don't worry about it. Let the young man have their time. Like that. And I hate that about the fucking Eagles. I just fucking Saquon.
Hey, we looked up and got Saquon for sure. But Howie Roseman scouting Jalen Hurts, because we got to remember, Jalen Hurts went through this in college where Tua straight took his job. He straight had to transfer and then still end up in the Heisman race. So Jalen been through a lot of adversity and having a different coordinator at every level. You know what I'm saying? Saquon going to that sorry-ass team, the Giants, and just being wasted for his first, 7 years? You know?
Mm-hmm. Man.
So these guys been through it, man. They've been through stuff, you know, so that does make your character. And which brings me back to Jalen Carter. You got good examples, bro. You got good examples right there on your team, bro. And they still young. They ain't old, man. These niggas still young, bro.
And as much as that, man, like I do not like the Eagles, bro. I can't stand the fucking Eagles. But them two guys, it's hard to not like them, bro.
I'm just mad at Jalen Carter, motherfucking ass. I'm just being real.
Man, listen, fuck that. Jalen, keep doing what you do. Keep spitting on motherfuckers, man. Fuck these people. Don't let these motherfuckers change your attitude. You use that as fire. Every motherfucker you come out, you spit on
Philly. We crash outs, but not that big of a crash out. You gotta try to get away with the shit. You do it right in front of the referee.
At that point, he said, fuck this. That nigga tried to spit on me.
Hey, if you feel that way, man, just don't still on that nigga, bro. Like, I know, like, if you feel that way, just go ahead and attack him. Shit, fuck
It probably would have been better.
it. For real. But
Probably
yeah,
would have
man.
got ejected.
Probably would have. Yeah, you're right. A punch would be better than a spit, bro. Just me. That's man law. I think.
I'd rather for a motherfucker to slap me than spit on me. I'm gonna whoop your ass either way. But if you spit on me, I'm really gonna have to.
We might have to take it to the next level. Yeah, we gotta take it to the next level. Really.
I don't want your nasty ass body fluids on me.
Come on, man. And I wouldn't do that to anybody. Just being just me. Come on.
It made me fix my stomach just thinking about spitting on somebody. You
I'll
gotta
kick
be a
your
nasty
ass or
motherfucker,
slap
man.
in the back of your head.
Spit on somebody.
Yeah, you gotta be nasty, bro. And that shows your character too, though. Real talk. And I know, bro, you on national TV. Everybody watching, not just the Eagles fan, not just the Cowboys fan. Your mama watching this, boy, and you the one that get kicked out the game. Like, how embarrassing. What about your family? And they gotta, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gotta like, damn, my cousin had to be the one to get kicked out first game of the year.
He owed his teammates a huge apology.
He apologized, but
individually he owed them a motherfucking apology. Don't like I know
bro, he gave that old weak ass apology, bro. That shit ain't even thought out. It's just it won't happen again. Yeah, we gotta do better than that. Man, get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't genuine.
Like, I understand, you know what I'm saying, if you do something publicly, you apologize publicly. But you owe your teammates an apology because that game,
that coach.
It could have been a different game.
Definitely.
Like Noam said, if they didn't have that delay, and Dallas had kept their momentum, I think they could have beat y'all. I think that delay is what caused CeeDee Lamb to drop those balls. He wasn't warmed up no more. He had got cold. So yeah, you owe your team an apology because if y'all had a loss, it would have all been on him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm with you. It's unfortunate that these young men, first off, could have some kind of brain fucking, you know what I'm saying, something going on with the CTE already because he been a crash out, bro. It's him just trying to stay on the straight and narrow, but then this nigga he'll look crazy.
But you made it to the biggest stage. This besides becoming a fucking Hall of Fame, you're at the highest level. Learn how to conduct crazy, man.
It's easy to say for us, that boy look crazy for real. been crazy. And then been the best at what he did, what he does for a while. He always, like I said, he was supposed to be a top 3 draft pick. He dropped only because of his character issues. So this ain't new. We'll just have to keep an eye on him and man, like I said.
But that should
he need to get some mentorship, man.
Man, listen, he has 2 of the best on his team that you could take examples from.
Let's keep it real, man. Jalen Carter, no. Jalen Hurts is smoking cigars after the Super Bowl. Jalen Carter is smoking blunts after the Super Bowl.
Hey, man, don't put that out there. You had a man getting drug tested next week.
Let's be real, bro. Come on, man. We gonna act like we don't know this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? These 2 totally different type of niggas, man. These is different type of niggas.
Allegedly. Man, we can't be saying that man out there on that got racket tobacco.
I'm just saying, it's a difference. You know what I mean right now.
Nah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
It is though, man. But I'm an Eagles fan, so man, hey, we gonna have to get this shit together. I don't give a damn what. Hey, I don't care if you smoking weed, man. KD been smoking weed for a while in the NBA, so hey, it's all good. But be your ass ready to play, man. Stay your ass on the fucking field.
Allegedly.
You missing games. Allegedly. But we can leave it there, cause man, I'm just boy. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at Jalen Carter. Real talk.
Yeah. But thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been another episode of the Game Changers Podcast.